Hello everybody and welcome back to the 2017 Cayley contest. That's the grade 10 multiple choice contest. We're going to be looking at question number 23 now. Okay. So what have we got here? The triangle with sides 6, 8, and 10 is right angled, while the triangle with sides 6, 8, and 9 is an acute triangle, and the triangle with side lengths 6, 8, and 11 is obtuse. An obtuse triangle with positive area has side lengths 10, 17, and x. If x is an integer, what is the sum of all possible values of x? Okay, so they're trying to tell us a connection between side lengths, right angles, acute angles, and obtuse angles. Okay, and the connection to make sort of is this. At least this is what I think they're going for. You know, if I give you two lengths, say 6 and 8, you can actually figure out exactly what hypotenuse will give you a right angle. What other longer side will give you a right angle, because you know 6 squared plus 8 squared has got to be equal to that hypotenuse if you get a right angle. And they're saying then if you know this length and make it a little longer, it stretches things out and you get an obtuse angle. If you shrink it, you get an acute angle. Okay, so now they're handing me two lengths, 10 and 17. And, you know, we have some options. We could have our obtuse triangle looks like 10, 17, and some other integer x. But this isn't the only possibility. We could also have 17 on the hypotenuse and 10 and x. You're never going to get 10 as the longer side, the side opposite the obtuse angle, but you have these two possibilities, and this is going to give us two different cases of things to check. Now what we can do is we can say, well, gee, I don't know exactly when I'm going to get an obtuse angle, but I can figure out exactly what values for x give me right angles in each case. And because it's 10 and 17, we're not going to get actual integer values for those x's. But then you can say, okay, x is the hypotenuse. We know that if it's, let's pick up a number like 28.867, then you get the right angle. So an integer bigger than that is going to stretch it out and make it obtuse. Okay. Alternatively, if we have x is not the hypotenuse, I think then shrinking the x will make it obtuse. And we have certain ranges here. So we'll get a range of values. First of all, in this case, x is the longer side. X has to be less than 27. Because otherwise, you know, if you're exactly 27, then you are just a flat stick. And if you're more than 27, you don't actually get a triangle. This is the basic triangle inequality. And if we're talking about this case right here, x has to be greater than 7. If it's less than 7, you're going to get something like 6 and 10, and that's going to be 16, and that's going to be shorter than this side here. So we'll just do these two cases here. I'm going to flip over to the other page to make this a little clearer. So here's our case with 10 and 17 and x. To be right angled, we'd need to have x squared is 10 squared plus 17 squared, which is 100 plus 289, which is 389. So x would be about, and we'll get out the calculator, it's going to be a little less than 20, I think. Yeah, 19.7 something. Okay. So any x that's 20 or all the way through 26 will do. It'll suffice. Okay? And now our other case, where we would shrink the x's, x, 10, 17. So we need to have x be at most 17, but we'll probably get something else. To be right angled, we need x squared plus 10 squared is 17 squared. So x squared is 289 minus 100, which is 189. So x is going to be about just a little less than 14, but we'll get it exactly. Yeah, 13.7 something. So we need to have x be greater than or equal to 8, because it can't be 7, and we're looking just for integers. And at most it can be 13. If it were 14, you'd get 10 squared plus 14 squared is bigger than 17 squared. Now, are we counting the number of x's, the number of triangles, or... So what is the sum of all possible values of x? Okay, not a big deal. You just really need, 8 plus 9 plus 10 plus 11 plus 12 plus 13, and then plus 20 plus 21 plus 22 plus 23 plus 24 plus 25 plus 26 will be our final answer. And yes, there are fancier ways that you could add it up, but frankly, I think we're all pretty good with our calculator. So 8 plus 9 plus 10 plus 11 plus 12 plus 13. I'm getting 63 there. Another way I could see that, 8 plus 13 is 21, 9 plus 12 is 21, so we're going to have 3 21s there. So 63, and then we have 20 plus 21 plus 22 plus 23 plus 24 plus 25 plus 26. 161 plus 63. We're going to get a total of 224 as my answer. Okay. So I think that's the right answer. Let's see if that's a possibility. And there it is at the end. It's E. So that's what we're going to go with. Our answer to question number 23 is 224. E. All right. So in the next video, we're going to tackle the next question, which is question number 24. I will see you guys for that one in the next video. So long for now.